Hello happy gardeners, welcome back to Stinky Ditch Nursery. We've got Charlie White on camera and he's wearing he got all this headgear. The next in Charlie White winter range. Lovely. It was made for a 3-year-old, but he manages to squeeze his head into it. Anyway, what we're talking about today are potting up your hellebore seedlings. Here's our hellebore. We've just tidied it up, cut off the leaves and just tidied it up for the year, and we found we have some little seedlings going. Now if you've got these growing out in your garden, it's winter here in the UK, it's start of January. Go out and have a look around your hellebores and you might find a few of these seedlings coming up. You know, have a look at those, and that's the shape they are. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift these and we are going to be potting them up. So for this you need a fork, a supermarket container like this. Oh, Lightning's turned up. Show the people Lightning. There he is. Say hello, Lightning. Say hello to the people. See, is he going to say hello? Oh, yeah, good cat. Anyway, back to the post, back here. So we get our supermarket container thing and we stab the bottom of it with a screwdriver on the mud like this. So we've got good drainage. We then get our mud, which is a finely sieved mixture of 1/3 sand and 2/3. No, it's not 1/3 sand and 2/3. It's a small amount of sand, predominantly topsoil, and a little bit of peat as well, and a little bit of slow release fertiliser in there. I'll do a video on how to make it another time. But anyway, we have this and we sieve it quite finely, and we fill our pot up and leave, if you can get in here Charlie, we leave a little bit on top so that the water, when it sits on top, can actually drain down into the plants underneath. We apply the glasses. We get the dinner fork and Charlie spin in here. Now we want to disturb these roots as little as possible. So I'm gonna really dig that in quite deep underneath there. Give it a good old twist. And there we go. Out come our seedlings with a bit of luck. Now we don't want to disturb the roots much. So I'm gonna take that like that. I'm gonna make a little bit of a dent there and just pop it in like this. Then we'll get another one. We're not gonna do too many because everyone will get bored. Right, so I've got another one. They are quite tricky, but they are very, very tough plants. Don't worry too much about them surviving or not, because they will. And if you have one like that with a root, hold it by the leaf, because if you break the stem, nothing's happening. If you break a leaf, it'll grow a new leaf. Make a little hole with the pencil, and then you just gently tuck that in like this, and then push it in around the sides. Actually, I'm going to pull that up a bit like that. And this one here, and then I'll get one in here, and then we'll leave it like that. And you can slide the fork out. There we go, 3 different potting techniques that you can use. Then we get a little bit of compost and sprinkle it around the edges like this. We put the label in that has been clearly marked and dated, and these days I'm using a 3B pencil. It's meant to work better than permanent pen. We stick that in there, we give it a bit of water. Should we show them, give it a little bit more water? There we go, and there, and we get a bit of water on that, just to wet it up a bit, not too much, don't want it soaking. And then we're going to leave that in the greenhouse, and it'll start to sprout up. Once they've got one true leaf growing on them, we're going to be putting them up in 7cm pots and growing them on, and in a few years you'll have a proper big hellebore like these. This has been Robbie Phoenix down at Stinky Ditch Nursery with Charlie White in his unusual headgear on camera. Thanks for watching.